folks, thanks for joining me today. Today's tutorial is going to be a whole lot of fun, and at least it was for me. I really had a lot of fun doing this, and the reason why is because I bought myself some new tools. So they're little blending brushes. They come in three different sizes. There they are there. Really tight bristles, but very soft. And I wanted to give them a try, see how they blended. And I got to tell you guys, these are must-haves. I bought them on Amazon, and if I can find the link again, I'll post it in the description below. But these will definitely be something you'll be seeing a lot of because I love the blending. Now, what I'm doing here is I just threw on some two different colors of green and then threw in some white just to give it some lighter shades. And I'm just very loosely blending it in. I don't want to blend the colors completely. I want the differences of lights and darks and everything in between as my background. So look how it looks when it's dry. It's absolutely amazing. I love these new brushes that I have. Again, I promise if I can find that link, I will put it into the description below so you can go to Amazon and grab your own set. I'm definitely going to be grabbing more. I picked up two sets. They come in a set of three, but absolutely amazing. So check the description below. Hopefully I've got that there, and you can go get your own set. But that's not to say that you need these. So there are other ways that you can blend, and I have shown you in other tutorials. I use my finger daubers. I also use a blending brush. You can use makeup sponges, anything that you have that can blend the paint together but not lift it off of your painted surface. So I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy these things. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, I'm in love. So they're great. So what I wanted to do with using these brushes is do something really fun. And a while ago, I had seen I received an email from Pinterest that had a bunch of designs and things like that that were on there suggested for me. And one of them was a really fun, funky looking ostrich. So that's what I'm doing with these colors that I've chosen and on this rock. And what I decided to do is do a pink one, and that's the one that we're going to be painting today. But I also did a purple one, and I gave them different types of eyes. So stay tuned to the end so you can see the purple one as well. But they were so much fun to do, and they didn't take a long time to do. I'm using the smallest oval stone from the Happy Dotting Company. So it's not a very large surface to paint on, but it certainly worked for this tutorial. So if you are interested in getting any of the molds from the Happy Dotting Company, her link to her Etsy shop is linked in the description below. So go check that out. So I'm just going to catch you up to what you've already been watching since I've been rambling on. So what I did was I did the background. I used a dark green, medium green, and then I added some white and blended it all together. So I ended up with all these different shades of green for the background. Then I wanted to go with some really funky, bright, fun colors. So I'm using this deep pink first. Then I'm putting on a lighter pink. And then I will go in with my fine lining brush and do a bunch of wisps to make it look like feathers, because honestly, an ostrich never has a good hair day. So let's have fun with this. Let's make it as crazy as we can. And that's what I do. So now the eyes, I wanted them to be really big. If you ever look at an ostrich, their eyes are really big, but I want to keep them playful as well. So what I did was I painted the blue stripe on, and it's rather thick, and that's okay. Most of it's going to be covered up with black afterwards, but I wanted a really thin line of blue. So I painted that first. Then I outlined it with a really thin line of white. And like I said, the rest of it's going to be covered in black, and that's going to be the pupil. But I do some fun stuff with this one because she's pink. So I assumed that it's a girl. So, um, I'm just painting on some of those wispy things to make it have the feathers all over the ostrich. And I start with the dark color. And then I eventually move my way up through different colors and of different shades of them. So they're a little bit lighter as we go along. All I did was I just added a little bit of white, and some of my paints are rather thick. So all I do is I add just a little bit of water. You can use distilled water, that's what I use. But any water is okay, I would assume. I just happen to have distilled water here, so that's what I use. But just water it down just slightly so that way your paint actually slides across the painting rather than you pushing or pulling the paint. So it'll glide through and it will dry a little bit darker, and you might have to do a little bit more of the swipes or for the feathers and that. But that's not a big deal. Like, just go with it and have fun with it. Be playful and enjoy it. So I know I did. I had a great time doing this. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you really like this video. Make sure you subscribe so that you can see all my other videos and check everything out. And ring that bell so you get a notification every time that I post a new video. And I'd love to hear from you. So leave me a comment below and let me know which one you liked better. If you like the purple one that I'm painting. No, I'm not painting a purple one. I'm painting a pink one. Oof, that's a lot of PPPs. So let me know in the comments below if you like the pink one that I'm painting right now, or if you like the purple one that I did off camera. I'd be really interested to know. They do have differences. This one, I am, because it's pink, it's a girl. So that's why I'm painting with the pink and doing some feminine touches on her. But the purple one, I kind of went with the more masculine side of things. So just let me know in the comments below which one you like better. You may have noticed that I just kind of made a mistake there. My paintbrush had too much paint on it, so it ended up being a big blob. All I did was I wiped it off with my finger, and now I'm just going over with a little bit of a darker color and making it sort of disappear. And you can't see it. And now what I'm doing is I got to put in that the glitter, the bling bling, right? The gotta love the shine. So this is a metallic red color. So I use that to sort of make her sparkle. And then once I get this all done, then I go in with my fine lining brush and I start doing some outlining in black. She very pretty, and I had so much fun painting the ostriches. And I hope you give it a try. If you do give it a try, I would love to see a picture of it. You can hop on over to my Facebook page. The link is in the description below. And let me know that you gave it a try and show me what you came up with. I would love to see what you were able to come up with from learning whatever techniques I'm showing you. It just humbles me. I really, really do like to see what you have received out of it. So definitely do that. So I've outlined the beak, and I wanted to give her kind of a crooked little smile, like she's a little bit mischievous maybe. And I outlined the outside of the eyeball. Now, I used water in with my black for doing that outline because I wanted to make it thinner and make it easier to pull that paint around or make it glide around. Then when I do the pupil, it's straight up paint, so there's no water in it. That way I get better coverage and it's thicker and the colors behind it won't bleed through. So that's my little sort of tip and trick for today. That's how I do the outlining in black to make my line so thin, is I just add a little bit of water. So I told you earlier in the video here that I wanted to leave a little bit of the blue, and now I'm covering it up with the black, and that's okay. So it was just, that's my way of doing it. You'll notice that right there, that one eye is a little bit bigger than the other. So I go in, I fix that up, make it a little bit bigger, and give her a little bit of eyelashes. But yeah, back to the little blue stripe. I did it thick so that I wouldn't have to be too careful, knowing that I was going to be covering it up with black paint anyways. So that's why I was okay that the blue was wide, I guess. So now I'm just really putting on some eyelashes, making her look really feminine here and making her look all sorts of prettiness. And I have one last thing that I want to do with her, and I want to put some eyeshadow on her. So here we go. We're doing some really deep, bright pink. I think it's called Bubblegum is what I use, but all the colors are listed in the description below that I used for the purple one and for the pink one. So you can choose from that, but use whatever you have in your stash. But yeah, I just wanted to make her have some eyeshadow, some glam, make her look really pretty, like she's getting ready for a date. Maybe she's going out with the purple guy. I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting a little silly. So I put on the eyeshadow there, and there was a part where one of the pupils was a little bit bigger than the other, so I just fixed it up with a little bit of black paint, and no one knows. So I just finished up doing her eyeshadow here and get a nice good coverage on there. I think I ended up doing 2 coats just to give it a really good coverage. And then I add, oh, I guess this is where I'm fixing up the pupil to try to make them the same size. And then I just add a couple of white bloops of white to give the reflection of light. So there you have it, folks. Life is what you make it, so get creative.